Hello, Glee fans. This is Shamus Kelley, video producer of The Tower Light.
Ashley Bell, assistant video producer of The Tower Light.
Yeah.
And Devorah Roberts, video staff of The Tower Light.
And we're here bringing you our review of Glee Season 4, Episode 5, The Role You Were Born to Play. We just got done watching it.
Whoa.
Literally, like,
just now.
2 minutes ago.
Just now. And, so, this episode... So, it starts off with the suicide joke.
Yay!
Super classy.
Then the terrorist joke.
And the
Yay!
terrorist joke. Which, once again, like, that line from Finn, I think it's supposed to, like, be, like, the writers trying to be like, yeah, he hates his life, right? But, like, Artie's just like, whatever, bruh. Like, I think it came off like it was supposed to be a joke. But it should be a little more serious.
It wasn't.
Didn't they,
Just
like...
wasn't.
Glee, why don't you cover things well?
Why don't you resolve plot lines?
Well, also, let's talk about, Ashley, when was the last time you watched Glee?
Okay, end of third season. I have not seen an episode
You
yet.
quit it. You quit it.
I quit it. I did. I just quit. And
You
now
came-
I'm back.
Yeah, you came back for the purpose of this review.
Blake. I came back for Blake
'Cause
from
you
the
watched-
Glee project.
yes.
Um...
And, Devorah, how often do you watch Glee?
I have actually watched all the episodes except one
Yeah?
this season.
Which one did you not watch? Was the last one?
Yeah, the breakup
breakup.
one, because, like, why?
Yeah.
Why would I even want to?
So, speaking of the breakup, Blaine is... Well, see, I wanted to say he was acting out of character, but you guys made a
He
good
has no
point.
character.
He doesn't.
He's like I said, he's very much the stereotypical girl in the relationship on TV,
I
like
really
in
don't
terms of
understand why
development.
they don't just make him Darren Criss. Because Darren Criss is a wonderful person, and
He's
that's
an
the only
actor.
reason people people, yeah, it's just...
Well, that's the problem for me is that
This is great.
like he's acting like in this episode he's acting way over emotional,
It's
like
eggs,
And then he
let's
kind of
put up.
disappears for half the episode.
And we never resolve his plot
he's in
line.
the first 10 minutes and he's just like, I feel bad about Kurt.
Let me sing
And
a fantastically emotional
only
song from
memorable
Grease.
song.
Only memorable song of the episode at all. Like,
So I mean, I like that they're actually playing up the whole Sam and Blaine thing because like they had previously established that in an earlier episode that now
True.
they're like friends now, which is nice to see that they're actually following up on it. But now Sam is apparently super dumb like this season.
I thought he was always super dumb.
but he's like mega dumb now. Like they're playing it up to like because they're trying.
Brittany level? Is
Yeah,
it gonna
no.
be Brittany level?
No,
That's
you
what-
know they're trying to set him and Brittany up as a thing now because her and Santana broke up in the breakup episode.
Oh man, why?
Yeah. Yeah,
super dumb.
there was a poster. There was a picture posted online of them like in like a fake dream wedding
Yeah.
or something. So awkward.
So they want to make him super dumb too?
Yeah, because two dumb people would come together. You understand?
Plus they're blondes, obviously.
Can you imagine their children?
So
Let's not. They'd be very blonde.
oh, and also Blaine, like when he's singing, he's just walking through the football practice. I'm not really sure what that was all about.
It's dangerous. Don't do that, guys.
He hates his
Don't.
life. Remember, he hates his life. He
He
wants to die.
hates his life, right? Because
Was he
suicide
singing?
jokes.
Was that he was singing? Wasn't
Yeah, he was singing while he was walking through the football.
What was he
field.
singing?
The song from The Thing.
Hopelessly devoted to you.
No, that
Yeah.
was Blaine. Oh,
Yeah.
this was Blaine. I'm thinking.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who are you
Sorry,
thinking, Blake?
I was thinking Finn.
Yeah, no.
That makes Blaine makes yeah. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, so I wrote down that Mr. Schu's a douche.
Emma's awesome. Shu, like I want him to leave forever.
Like at the end, we're supposed to be like, oh, well, we'll get to the end of it. We're gonna talk about that ending real hardcore
But-
in a minute.
I'm really glad, like, they didn't just be like, I'm gonna go off to Washington now, and Emma was like, I'm standing up to this. Like, that was cool.
Well, they show that she had some conflict about
Yeah,
it, like,
but,
and the
like-
scene with Coach Beiste or whatever,
Just giving football advice to them.
because
like,
that's what she knows. Like that
yeah,
was really
punt.
funny.
You got to know when to punt or when to pass. That makes so much sense for the football and the
Only
touchdowns.
actual character.
She doesn't know football at all, so it's extra funny.
I had no idea what she
Yeah.
was saying at all.
I actually got the
I
references.
didn't.
so
I
it
was just
cool.
like, she's saying words.
And once again, it's the Glee writers like sometimes knowing like it's almost like within the episode. It's like sometimes like okay, you know how to write a character this week.
Question.
Yes.
Tina Watch.
Tina Watch. So that's I'll bring it up to that. So this week they decided, hey, we're gonna bring back Mike Chang and Mercedes because reasons. They just sort of come out of nowhere. Mercedes does basically nothing to forward her character. She's just there because fan service,
She gets
basically.
some sassy song singing later.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. And
For
Mike
like 2
Chang
minutes.
is there. And Tina Watch this week is she feels like, why are you here, Mike Chang? Meh, meh, meh. And I'm like, oh my god, once again, her development is all around a male character. Like, this shit is...
A
I thought-
romantically interested male character.
Yes.
Not even like a professor or something to
Yeah.
like...
Can
It's-
I just say, why is she, like, dressing exactly like Rachel? She has the bangs, she has the dresses. Like, what happened to Goth Tina?
Or
well, they
Go-Go
for
Tina or any of those.
well,
other
I
two.
think Goth Tina went. I think that was kind of a thing they sort of addressed, maybe
But not much.
not much. Well, because they never address anything.
Probably,
with
like,
her.
one line.
Yeah.
Because it's Tina.
Yeah, and once again, like, I thought, for one thing, I thought she wasn't going to be in this episode, which I was like,
Yeah.
all right. But then when she's in there, she
Just
gets...
random.
She's just like, why are you here? I mean, they had talked about the fact that they had broken up,
Yeah.
which I was like, okay, maybe she'll get to do something, like, cool. Once again, remember how they had set up the fact that she would be the new Rachel? But one thing that was super great about this episode, no Rachel, I was very pleased. I didn't realize that till this moment.
It's so much Marley.
You know, I'm okay with Tumblr bait.
I'm not okay with Marley. It's just... It's like...
I'm not...
They took away all the flaws from Rachel and just made Marley. Like, great singer, cares about people.
Yeah, it is a little Mary Sue-ish from what I've seen this episode.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
And
yeah,
then they have
definitely.
Jake.
Like, I mean, I like her, but at the same time,
Well,
I have
everything
no
they're
reason
doing-
to, like...
Care about her.
Yeah.
Well, everything they're doing is basically the writer slapping you in the face of, you're supposed to like her. Like, they make her, like, she has no flaws.
Yeah. She's a Mary
Except
Sue.
that apparently an eating disorder?
But
Well,
that's not a flaw.
That's being played as a, oh, isn't that so sad?
Yeah. Also
Like-
the poor, right?
Also the poor thing.
Which
no,
we
she
never
has.
see.
Well, apparently, I'm not sure if it was an eating disorder they announced or that she just has like something to do with like she's like about like her weight or something.
I have no idea. I haven't
Which
been around.
like they're like yeah, and I think the writers were like yeah, we've never done this before. I'm like I'm pretty sure that was a thing you've done before.
Yeah, didn't they do that with Rachel in, like, this first season?
And I'm pretty
for,
sure
like,
they
2
did
seconds?
something like that with Quinn for a second too.
Yeah. And Mercedes.
And I think the new
I
guy.
remember
Yeah.
Mercedes.
Yeah.
So yeah. So once again, like Tumblr bait, like she doesn't have any flaws, which is a problem. Like at least Rachel had flaws, even though the show never acted like they were real flaws.
Yeah.
So they kind of just, like...
They're making light versions of all these
No,
characters.
they're making, like,
Yeah.
even more one-dimensional versions of all the characters. Like, Minnie Sue, like, that's
Yeah.
kind of like
Kitty.
the Quinn. Kitty, yeah. I'm going to call her Minnie Sue.
Yeah.
Because she is basically Sue, but tinier and
And
prettier,
she has
I
the
guess.
same monotone voice when she delivers her lines
Yeah,
about
it's-
anger and whatever.
and has the same, like, types of quips that go
Yeah.
out. And, like,
Yeah,
has
like
no reason to hate all these people, but she does. It's
well, I mean,
God.
it's the fact that they're not even trying to create
New
new
characters.
characters. They're all basically
Unique is the most unique character, hey.
well, yeah. I mean, once again, and let's talk about Unique for a second. Like we were talking about this while the episode was going on because especially Ashley hasn't seen the most recent episodes, and it's like, is Unique transgender or just like a drag queen or whatever? And the dialogue of the episode suggests like gender confused / kind of transgender.
Yeah.
And like once again, this is like kind of like a thing that, especially on like American TV, because you know we can always bring up the Degrassi and how Degrassi does Glee better than Glee.
Degrassi has done
That's a
Degrassi.
completely
Glee does
another
Degrassi not as well as Degrassi.
There we
Thank
go.
you.
There we go. But the thing is that like once again, like for having a character like this on like you know like a somewhat still watch show, it is kind of a big deal
Yeah.
and like a good thing. But once again, they're making it kind of like because sometimes
Ambiguous.
yeah, because the way it's written, sometimes it's written like she's a drag queen, and other times like it's not seen that way. I'm not really sure how that's supposed to go.
If they write Unique to figure out maybe
Yeah.
that he or she is transgender, I think it would have been done pretty well from what I can tell.
Yeah.
Because it has been good. It wasn't a rush thing in one episode like they do with everything else.
Yeah, it is very much like, and this, like, once again, I think, like, the whole gender confused whatever thing is that, like, she's saying drag queen, but maybe she's gonna realize that, like, no, I'm really just, like, a girl.
Because, like, Unique or whatever, I don't know, like, was like, yeah, I don't like being in the guy's locker room, and I don't really like dressing like a guy. Feels
And-
more comfortable.
And
being
if that's where they're
Right.
going,
that'd be good.
yeah.
And they
But-
were doing it at a good pace.
I just don't know if they're going to be able to do that.
This is also Glee.
Just like how I don't
But
think
let's
they're gonna-
hope. Let's be optimistic, JK. I'm not watching this anymore.
Well, I mean, it's the other thing is just that, like, especially, like, with Tumblr bait and, like, this eating disorder whatever
Yeah,
thing, like,
they're-
you know they're gonna mishandle that.
Like with the suicide thing, or the attempted suicide thing back in, was that season 3?
yeah, that was season
Season
3,
three.
were they were like, yeah, you're gonna get better, bro, and then
And
they
then-
never
What was-
showed
what
him
was
again.
his name?
Karofsky?
Krofsky.
Yeah, like, they were like, yeah,
He
you're
was a
gonna get...
really good actor too.
Yeah, he was
like,
a
what?
really good actor. What?
I don't know. Come on.
What? Okay. No, but so, oh my god, there was so much shit about this episode that I did not like.
Sue, just Sue in general. What?
What's up with her?
She just
Yeah, like,
She's just
once
over
again,
the top.
I've talked a lot on this show, I guess, about how they like Sue flip-flops as a character, and they even acknowledge that in the one scene. It's like, how could you be like this? It's like, once again, Like, it's totally realistic. People would be like, yeah, I'm fine with gay people, but, like, someone who's, like, kind of, like, transgender or whatever, oh, no way.
The office scene, when she's talking about you can't have unique as Rizzo, I was just like, what is going on? And then you talk about your own contradictions. Glee, what is wrong with you?
Glee does all the time, and I think the Glee writers think, oh, because we mention it, that makes it okay.
No, I honestly
Fix
think
it.
the Glee writers just hate their lives, and this is just a parody of their own show. I honestly think.
Well,
They might. Well, this is just an idea. I've for a little bit of backstory, I've been reading this fantastic series of essays online, and it's about like comic books and shit, and it's about like the Clone Saga and Spider-Man. But basically, what I mean by this is that in that the editors were telling the writers, "Oh, hey, do this. Oh, hey, do that," and the writers were like, "We want to tell our own stories." So I feel like there's a lot of shit going on with the Glee writer. And then once again, I don't know the inner workings of Glee. I'm sure there are fans that follow this shit a lot like more intensely than I do. But maybe it's the executive producers saying, "Oh, you guys had that thing planned? Can you change it to this?" Oh, or they read the episode like, "We don't like that," and they just cross out whole sections of dialogue and rewrite it.
Maybe, but I kind of doubt it.
Yeah, I mean,
Ryan Murphy.
Well, Ryan Murphy is he's working on like 3 different shows now.
But that's just not excusable in my opinion.
Well, I mean,
if you have a show, you're putting it on his television, write it well.
Especially the one that kind of makes you famous.
Yeah, and the one that you have other writers
well,
working with you.
That's not even. Although to be fair, like, because he had previously worked on Nip Tuck, that show, and he's like.
Didn't that get canceled also?
No, I think it ended. It ended.
Oh.
And the thing was, like, it was planned to end. But the thing was, like, while that show was like shooting like its last episode or like in the last season, he was busy off creating Glee, and he just wasn't there.
Ryan Murphy.
I'm sure he just likes money. You know, whatever. It's all good.
So.
I mean, if you're a writer, you're gonna continue trying to write.
Yeah, exactly.
Even if you suck, you don't want to tell yourself you suck because you're getting a job and you're getting paid. So.
And
And
hey,
once
that's more than we can be said.
And in the grand scheme of things, the people who like, even if, you know, once again we question the quality of Glee all the time, it's certainly making them money. So when he's trying to create a new show, all they look at is, oh, look, this made a bunch of money. Like, it's been successful. Now, critically is a different thing. I mean, it used to win all those awards. It certainly
didn't
doesn't
ever
now.
really win awards, honestly.
Didn't they
It did
win,
for-
like Emmys or something?
They got nominated a lot, but from what I can remember, I don't feel
They
like
got
they won a lot.
well, they got nominated. I know Chris Colfer won for supporting
Yeah, I think-
actor.
yeah.
Which I'm not surprised because
Because he's really good. But
I just remember all the Tumblr jokes about like all the Glee cast at the Emmys, like sitting around playing like Go Fish instead of
Yeah.
actually being at the Emmys because they knew they weren't gonna win anything. Like they just took it as a joke, but I don't know.
it's one of those things where, I mean, maybe they did win something. I feel like they won. I think
definitely
they
won
won a
during-
Golden Globe.
Maybe it was like
Yeah.
the first season, and then
Yeah.
after that, nobody cared.
Yeah, well, that's when that's when people started dipping out of Glee really hardcore.
around 13th episode.
Around their first tribute episode.
So
I
Madonna.
think, no. The premiere episode of season 2 and like the Britney Spears episode did super well of season 2. But the problem was that I think after the Super Bowl episode, they never recovered. It just kept going down. Season 3 started okay
Super
and then
Bowl
kept
episode?
going.
The
Yeah,
Michael Jackson.
yeah,
Anyway.
yeah. Because that was their highest rated episode, obviously. If it comes after the Super Bowl.
But back on topic to that
But
episode.
well, this is what happens when we have more than one person on the show. Is like, because if you remember the episode I did with Lauren,
Yeah.
that episode was like 30 minutes long.
So Blake.
So Blake,
Blake!
that guy,
Ryder. That's his name. In the
Ryder.
show.
Yeah.
Ryder.
We don't actually know
he's
his
like
name.
Finn Light.
With no, again, same as Marley is Rachel and Jake is Puck.
And he's supposed to be like dyslexic. That's why he's not good in school.
What?
He's-
When did they say that?
They
No,
haven't.
that was in the news. They reported that.
Okay.
So that's why.
I
And
think
they're
I
like,
remember that actually.
and the writer said we've never had a dyslexic character, but Sam definitely said
Yeah,
that in
he's
his first
definitely
episode.
dyslexia.
They forgot
Has
about
dyslexia.
that.
Guys, what do you do?
They're like, yeah, we've never had one of these before. It's like, yeah, you have. Used like that's once again. I know they did the Glee project, so they're kind of obligated to use someone from the Glee project. But
They had 3 way better options. Okay, like really, Allie was the number one choice.
I didn't like her.
No, I didn't like her until that last episode, and then I loved her.
I was just
No.
like,
Ugh.
okay, another wheelchair kid. I'm sorry, Allie.
No, I mean I got, but she actually had other things going on, and
I
she
mean,
obviously really wanted it, and was really talented. Plus Blaine, or no, Garen Chris really liked her. Called him Blaine.
so the thing is, like, it's just that, like, I've said it a million times, but they're just introducing more characters. I think they just announced a couple weeks ago that they're doing another new character.
And they're not getting rid of the old
I
ones.
mean,
They just keep bringing them back.
Glee's problem is they're trying to be like, what new message can we do instead of going out and developing their characters and resolving plot lines that they just
Well, once
can't
again,
seem to be able to.
once again, the thing is, like, with a show like this, with Glee, is that they couldn't just make, like, the clean break because they still had some people who were still in high school. So yeah, they did have to introduce new characters, but they should have let
Rachel.
like Rachel and all them, like, I would have, like, even, like, accepted, like, Kurt going off and doing his own thing. Like, then, because Blaine could have actually been a person.
Yeah.
And, like, maybe he would come back because they're dating or whatever. But, like, the rest should have just gone off and done their own thing. Or gone into that spin-off that they talked about doing but never did.
Like,
And no one would have watched.
I might have accepted if, like, they had all gone on break, and yeah, bring, like, one character like Finn to be the next shoe. Hell, I think it would have been hilarious if Rachel was the next shoe and had, like, failed in New York and come back.
That would have been pretty fucking funny.
But yeah,
But they
end
don't
of
do
the
that.
episode, Finn.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
well, no, so during
What else
this...
we got?
Yeah, No, I have something to say about, like, so there's Angry Kid, and so
Puck?
racist...
Jake.
Yeah,
Mini Puck? Okay.
Mini Puck was just like, man, why is Tumblr bait, like doe-eyeing this other guy?
How dare she?
How dare she have interest in someone else when I think in the last episode they
Not doing anything.
weren't really doing a thing, I guess.
Haven't
It
been
was...
around.
They've had, like, chemistry songs, but that's it.
Yeah, that's really it. Like,
He's really good at having chemistry in songs. And that's
yeah,
about
because
it.
when
He's a
he
good
was
singer.
when he was singing with Racist Girl or whatever, like there was some But that song was weird because, like, once again they were
They
okay.
hate each
So
other.
they were doing it out of spite. They were doing it to say, hey, you don't want her to get with him, and I don't want her to get with him. So we're gonna do this to spite them. But they had chemistry while they were dancing and singing, and they looked happy doing it, and they hugged at the end, and they didn't know she was watching.
It's just like, I don't know if that was the actor's fault or, like, the director's fault.
It's everybody's fault.
It's that fucking
Everybody
show's
talks.
fault.
Everybody talks. Everybody talks too much. I'm sorry.
What's
That's-
that from?
That was the song.
That was the song
That
you
was the song?
sang.
I mean, I didn't realize for a second. That just shows you how unmemorable it was.
So Finn hates the shit out of his life, but they
he's
actually
been
called this.
inspired.
I don't remember which one of you guys called
It was
this.
me.
Who was like, yeah, he's just gonna be like the new Mr. Shu. I'm like, oh my god, no, they're not. And then, like, at the end of the episode, I'm like, what? And then there's this whole shit about he's like, well, Glee Club isn't technically like a real club,
That's such bullcrap.
which is bullshit considering like they've
Didn't
needed
they do something in season 1 with Shu having to take over Glee Club
yes.
because of it?
No, or there was all the times where they had to, like, get money from the school
Yeah.
to do this. Like, I don't know how they were able to get, like, a bus or whatever, like, not through the school. Or just, like, all the times, like, well, it's this requirement that you do this and this or whatever. I'm like, there's no way that
You're
that
not
club was
affiliated
not.
with the
Yeah,
show,
there's
school,
no
yeah.
way. They're like, you just need an adult. Like, what?
At this point, I figure it's Glee.
And also,
Glee! Never
Like,
apply logic to Glee.
maybe they'll do something, but once again, like, if a guy who literally just graduated the year before came back and said, guys, I'm your new teacher
I
now,
would
no one's
never-
going to respect him. No one's going to be like, oh yeah, we should totally listen to what you say. It would be
Especially when
like,
half of the Glee Club
Kinda
knows
hates
him.
him.
yeah, for real. Like,
I mean, I guess they're all buddy-buddy, but I'm pretty sure most of them hate him.
well, also, God, and
Also, why would you even go back to your high school? I've been in college for about 2 months. I haven't even thought about going back to high
well,
school.
Finn hates the shit out of his life.
Yeah, he didn't, go to an awesome school, meet awesome people like us,
Yeah,
obviously.
and
So
become an awesome video staffy.
Actually.
So the thing is just that, yeah, like the song he has with the Glee Project winner, what's his name again? Blake. Like,
who is
What's his
half
name on the show?
Cuban.
which was
Ryder.
was-
His name is
Puerto
Ryder.
Rico. That was
I'm pretty sure it's Cuban. He says
you
it in a
said Puerto
poem.
Rican.
Didn't he say that in the poem in the finale?
But like, just like.
But then I corrected myself.
I didn't watch the Glee Project. So.
I don't know.
No,
I
he
didn't
was
watch
like,
the
I'm the
finale.
whitest half Cuban you'd ever meet.
Oh,
'Cause he's
maybe.
super white.
Maybe.
I'm pretty sure.
So
that
the
was
thing
line.
is that they have that song with him and Finn, which is a complete waste of their budget of having all these people being like, "Oh my God, rock star!"
Oh my gosh,
Super dumb.
prostitute dancers.
Once again, he's supposed. Oh, they can dance however they want. Don't be judging like that.
I'm not, but I took ballet. I can't not judge them.
Oh, because you're more high class.
No,
dancing.
because that's just my life.
That's just
It's
Like,
like-
I mean, it
it's
takes
like
a
us-
lot of work to dance like that. That's
Yeah.
Yeah,
hard.
it's true.
But the thing is, it's just that. So he's Finn Light, and once again, all these people are light versions of other characters. They
More
are
one-dimensional than you could possibly imagine.
Yeah, I mean, like Puck Light is basically just he's angry a lot.
He has no Like,
and
at
literally
least
there was like there was a moment because him and Puck are actually half brothers. So
there was like
that,
5 seconds of that.
yeah,
and-
they were literally the actor who plays Puck comes in for he literally flies from I guess California where he was to literally have one scene to tell him, "Yo, bro, stop being an idiot." Like literally, that was the whole scene.
Oh my god, Glee.
Like, I'm like, what? And
Why'd
once-
you waste that money? Skype. Use Facebook. I don't know.
And also, the problem is that a lot of people are still going to be saying, well, we want the other characters back. We don't like these new people. The thing is with a show like that is that you have to give your new cast some time to breathe before you start bringing back old people. Because then people are just going to be like, well, these old people are back and we like them better. We don't want to start even trying to care about the new people. If you keep trying to bring old people back, no one's going to care about the new people. You don't have to give them any time to get to know these people. I mean, Jesus crap, Glee, like, it should not be this difficult. Yeah. It really shouldn't. And the songs this week were not super great. There was the one song with Unique.
Hopelessly Devoted to You. And
the song with Unique and Tell Me Bait was super auto-tuned and sounded awful.
I don't even... What song was that?
No idea. No idea.
Don't remember it.
Yeah, the song with... Blaine's song was good because it's Darren Criss.
Darren Criss,
and he can
my
sing
heartstrings. And it's my favorite song from Grease.
Yeah,
like I don't even like Grease, but I like that song.
So, do you guys have anything else to say about the episode?
Glee sucks.
I'm glad I quit.
So, all right. So, on the letter scale, what would you give this episode?
D+. Yeah.
I'm gonna give this. Oh God, what to do? Do I want to give this a D? It was pretty dumb. But once again, it's kind of hard to tell how much. How
bad is bad at this point? Like
I don't know.
For Glee, maybe it was a C for Glee, but for a normal TV show, definitely.
I mean, the problem is a lot of these things are like because I think Glee won't follow things up. But then if they do, like it's like I look back and I'm like, okay, that was all right.
But are they going to?
Probably not. So
the songs are memorable. That's the thing that makes Glee different. So the fact
I don't
that
even
those
watch
are
Glee
down,
for the music. So
I mean, that's
all the
why I
characters are
started
so
watching.
static and like boring, and I don't care.
They're all light versions.
The only
of
thing
them.
they're doing that's cool or interesting is bringing back old characters and not giving them shit to do.
The only thing I liked about the episode was Coach Beiste and Emma.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Awesome.
That was a good. As much as I hate messages, that was a good message. Like, stand up for yourself. Don't like be a 50s wife or whatever.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll give this episode a D. I'll give it a D. It was not good.
D+.
No, I'm giving it a D.
I give it an F, but that's too mean and way biased.
It's not that bad.
It's not
that bad. It's not that bad.
Season 3 finale is like the
Let's not talk about season 3 finale. We already had that review. And
I had
whatnot.
that 20-minute long review.
It's probably
How did you
longer.
even do that by yourself?
I was really angry. Like I was livid watching that episode. It was pretty bad.
Didn't someone count how many times you just said something?
Oh, I think someone
Seriously?
said seriously.
Seriously.
You haven't said that this episode or
well,
review.
now I have. It doesn't count because
Actually,
I'm
he
not
probably
actually,
has. He probably
probably
just haven't noticed.
Because he says it so much? Probably, yeah.
Probably. So yeah, that's it for once again. Is there anything else?
What do you have on your sheet?
Well, I couldn't see anything because it was super dark. So I said fuck Finn for that ending because that was really fucking dumb.
Do you know the fuck?
Although I'm really glad we're not going to see Mr. Shu. No. One point I do have is that like, was anyone getting like the pedo Will vibe with Finn? No.
You can call me Will now.
Well, not
so
only
creepy. What are you
no,
doing?
not only that, but now he's doing it to
The Blake character.
To the Blake character.
But the age gap is a lot less. It's
But
only a couple of years instead of
But
like
even still-
25.
But see, now he's going to be the new Glee Club person, so
And plus-
Finn's just going to keep getting older.
It's
so.
technically still illegal.
Yeah,
'cause-
technically, I guess.
Well,
Because Finn's like 18 and he's
he's
like
a sophomore,
15.
so he's 15, yeah.
So
Yeah.
illegal.
But even still, like, Will's like, you carry on the legacy of Glee Club, and by that I mean, you know, pedo Will. So you can be PedoFinn.
And they haven't gotten married yet, Emma and Will.
Yeah, they have not
Which
gotten
apparently
married.
only I knew.
Yeah. I don't give a fuck.
Whatever.
But God, oh my God, pedo Will. It's just like,
Bye, Schuester.
Call me-
What are you guys
call
doing?
me Will. Oh God.
Oh my god.
We are not getting our views up like that. Okay.
Oh, it's just wrong.
So, yeah, you wanted to be in the middle of this right now.
I thought it made sense at the time.
OT3. Okay. So, anyway, until next week, Glee followers.
I won't be back for next week. I quit.
You might see me again.
Oh, dude, come back.
Am I?
I like
Quit.
having someone to talk to.
Can I just talk about it without watching it?
You know, what you could do is you should be like in like over there and just like yell shit like
Yeah.
be like, what the you know, like just be like saying shit or whatever, or just like making like really funny asides.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Love you.